Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you my cubing setup and my recording setup for January 2022. So let's get right into the video. Okay guys, so in today's video, it's not going to be that much of a cubing video. I'm just going to be showing you my recording setup and like where I store all my cubes and where I practice. And I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, but it is going to be like pretty detailed in what actually happens. Let's start right now. Okay guys, so if we just take the phone right off the tripod, you can see I've shown this in other videos before, but here is the tripod that I used to record. Here's the bottom of it, and here's also my blue Snowball ice microphone. As you can see, currently I'm using the FTF Gear microphone because it's much better for moving. But basically, I just put it on here, and as you can see, we have the setup. I also have two lights right here, so I have this one and this one. And these are actually more bright in the video, but they provide lots of light. And also I do color grading, which you will see in this video, but I will show it without also so you can see the difference. Over here I have this interesting wooden thing that I use for a wooden background. It does look a bit different in the camera, so it does definitely need some color grading. But if we put the camera on, you can see it's a pretty nice wooden background, and this is what I use for a couple of my videos. I also have this white background over here, which I used to use, but I do not really use it anymore because it does look a bit overexposed. But yeah, so I do have different kinds of backgrounds I can use. In case you're wondering which phone I use, I do use the iPhone SE 2020 version, and I will show it in a second. Okay guys, so here you can see, I'm sorry for the bad camera quality. Here is the phone, and I use this app called Premiere Rush, which I'm sorry you can't see it that well, but this just basically allows me to control the settings as I want. And this is what the phone looks like. Again, it's on top of the tripod, and this is really how the setup. We have these two lights right here, which again provides lots of light. We also have the microphone, like I said. But yeah, it's not that complicated of a setup, but let's switch back to the regular phone. But yeah guys, so I do have a couple other things here. So here I just have a webcam on a tripod. Here I have another webcam tripod. Here's something for my microphone. As you can see, we have the white in the background here. I also just have this random camera over here. It's just a pretty cheap Canon one, and actually the phone's quality is much better. And the last thing I have is this tripod right here. So I'm a pretty okay one, but I don't really use it because it's not quite as good as my other one. But yeah, here is what my setup looks like. I'm going to be showing my cubing setup pretty soon. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I do have this microphone adapter right here, as you can see, and that allows me to connect my Snowball to my phone. But yeah, it's not that complicated of a setup, but the quality I can get from it is really nice. But let's just go up to my room so I can show you my cubing setup. Okay guys, so I'm now entering into my room. Sorry that the camera quality is not as good. If you'd seen my last year's one, you would see that I did used to film at this desk, but it was just a bit too cramped for me. And I also used to film with a different camera, the iPad, which I used for the behind the scenes on what my filming studio looks like when it's actually working. But here we just have a bunch of cubes. Here are my mains. I usually like to take my cubes around the house, so that's why my WRM 2021 is not there. If you see my mains video, you would see all these cubes. Here we have magnetic cubes, and here we have non-magnetic cubes, and then here's non-WCA. I also do keep a bunch of boxes, as you can see, and here is where I actually practice. I have a StackMat G4 timer, as you can see here. I did used to use this thing under here, but that was when I was in virtual school because I needed this space for my computer, but now I don't use it anymore. And here I just have a couple old Rubik's brands and just a bunch of accessories. And then here's this broken horrible Sheng Shao 2x2 and a Chi mat. And I also have this chair. It's not really that great, but I do use it. It's better than the one I had last year. But yeah, that's pretty much what my cubing setup looks like. I also do have a ton of 4x4s in here and more in here, just because I won an auction from SpeedCube Review a while ago. So have some Megamix stuff up here. It's pretty much how my setup looks for my recording and for my cubing. I also do have a couple cubes under here, which I'm pretty sure you can't see that well, but these are just really bad dollar store cubes. And finally up here, I just have some more Pyramixes, some also pretty bad cubes. This cube, actually, this one right here, I have two original square ones, which I'm really happy about. And also over here, I just have some more gear that I really do not use at all. Here's the box for that tripod. with the webcam on it, and then I have this light which doesn't work anymore, and then this other tripod thingy. But yeah, these are just not as good equipment as the stuff I have downstairs. And also, before the video ends, I'm just going to go back downstairs and I'm going to show you what the setup looks like color graded versus non-color graded in different backgrounds. Okay guys, so here's what my black setup looks uncolor graded. This is what I use for most of my videos. And as you can see, it does look decent enough, but if we just color grade it right now, you can see the colors do look a bit more vibrant and they do look a bit better. However, I do think the non-color graded version is still passable, but I would definitely recommend color grading if you're filming videos. However, color grading on other backgrounds does matter more than on the black one. Here is my wooden background, and as you can see, the colors look quite dull, and also the white balance is kind of a bit weird, so it definitely does not look that great. But if we just do this, you can see it looks much better, and it looks like there's a lot more light even though I don't have it. The colors also pop out a lot more versus the colors look quite dull when it's not color graded. And also the phone's camera, if you use auto with a wood background, it's not going to look good because the phone's camera will usually make it way too cool. If we do auto white balance here, you can see this is a non-color graded clip, how much cooler and warmer it keeps doing. Yet this is incredibly cool, and it just does not look good, so that's why you must set your color balance if you're going to use wood backgrounds. But yeah, now let's go into my white background. So guys, here's what my white background looks non-color graded, and as you can see, it looks really bad. And you can see we have like light reflections here, and it just does not look very good. So this is the primary reason I don't really use the white background. And even if we do some color grading, you can see that it just does look a bit overexposed and not the best. So for me, it just does not really work to film on a white background, but I do film on the other two backgrounds because color grading makes it look a lot better in the end than with this one. Yeah, anyway guys, I hope you like, subscribe, and see you guys in my next video.